Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Guys, as always, I'd like to say thanks to all of the new subscribers. We are pushing 2,000 subscribers. Right now, we're about 1,800 plus subscribers. We need a little bit under 191 subscribers to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know anything is possible, and with the people that we have in this community, the channel continue to grow and grow every day. I appreciate that. Guys, today we are doing our portfolio weekend review from all of the dividends that we received this week. Now, I thought I was going to be getting about 8,000 based on the shares that I have, but I think I made a mistake in my calculation, because right now, when I look at the dividend that came in, we are under $7,000 in dividend, right? It's about $1,300 less than what I was expecting so far. Now, dividends still coming in. All the dividends haven't shown up yet because I went back in and did an update for the previous week, and there was still money that I was like, oh, this wasn't there last time I did that. So I still expect a couple more dividends to come in, but for now, we're gonna go over what we have. Now, you guys know I'm not showing you my Fidelity portfolio, so I'll do my best to show you guys what's in Snowball Analytics. I'm still learning this app, and it's pretty good. So, and always, guys, this is not financial advice. This is just me helping people get to the next level as I show you guys what I'm doing. So hopefully you guys can see, say, hey, okay, this is what I've been doing. I can do it and get to the same way. But if you do it, you do it at your own risk. Okay, this is not financial advice. If you want financial advice, schedule a consultation with your boy, and I'll be able to help you one-on-one and get you to that next level. All right, guys. Okay, all right. So let's get to our M1 portfolio. M1 portfolio, this number goes up and down, depends on the highs and the lows of the portfolio. But for now, as I told you guys, I'm not adding no more money in here. We're just gonna let the portfolio do what it does. And that's pretty much it. So right now we got cash in here about $15.40. Come next week, I'm gonna schedule probably $12.40 of this to get reinvested into the portfolio. And we're gonna leave $3 there for the platform fee, which should be coming up. We're probably gonna come out on Monday or sometime over the week. But after that, we're gonna reinvest what we have in the portfolio, and this should help grow the portfolio. Okay, let's look at what we got, all the things that came in. Now, so this week for the dividend, as you guys can see, right, it's pretty much I count from the 13, because the other week, what is this thing? Right, so I counted from the 13, from the 9th to the 13. As you can see, everything here is back from the 6th. So we just count, we'll do that. It's pretty much simple. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here to count, right? We got some shares that was deducted, and I was subtracted from that. So we got in M1 this week, we got about $9.88, right? 988. That's what I calculated. Now, that's not my strong feature. It's not math. Okay, I'm not a mathematician. I'm an engineer. Even though I didn't use a lot of math in my thing, except for when I'm doing subnet mask and stuff like that, IP addresses. But I use a calculator for that, so I really don't have to use my mental. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's get to it. All right, guys. So this is what we got this month, this week. $9.89 in dividend on the $500, almost $600 portfolio. This is just for 1 week. So last week I went back and did the calculation. It was $10.21, and this week is $9.88. So on the $500 portfolio, and I'm generating enough, pretty much enough to pay for my Netflix right now. If you adding that up, that's enough money to pay for Netflix. We still got 2 more weeks to go, right? On a $500 portfolio, we still got 2 more weeks to go, and we're gonna be collecting more money. All right. So let's get to the big boys. This is one of the big boys, right? Other than M1, this is the next model portfolio that I have. Now, as you can see, right, I'm adding more money into this portfolio, and we're using almost 50% of our margins, right, at 42%. And then I have crypto, 9%, because I've been selling my crypto and reinvesting my money, because I ain't playing about that. I'm about business, okay, guys? And let's go into history real quick, and go ahead and say I can do all, and I just do dividends, and we do search, and it's gonna pull up. So this is for next week. Charles Schwab is paying dividend next week, so we're looking at all of these dividends in here. And for Robinhood this week, right, if you can see all the dividend in here, if I calculate this, believe me, it's gonna take longer. Okay, we got two big ones. We got a 700 there from Alti, 780, and then we got 320 that's from Corny, right? So I mean, and I've been buying more shares, so the next set of dividends we get, it's only going to continue to grow, right? And the rest is kind of small, $1, $2, $3, and this goes down $1 here, 30 cents. I sold my YMAX, I believe, right? YMAX, and I sold those guys, all of the weeklies in this portfolio. I sold those, and up to here, and it stops. Everything apart from this going down, that's from the previous week. Okay, guys, so for this week, Robinhood, we got $1,100 for Robinhood. Not bad, right? That's just 1 week. So for last week, we did, Robinhood was like $230 last week, and this week $1,117. That is not bad. You know, on a 50K portfolio, small portfolio that we're trying to grow, right? And I've been thinking with this portfolio, but I think I'm happy with the portfolio, where the portfolio is going. And you know, next week should be our bigger week as far as income goes. But I think I'm happy overall with my portfolio and the performance of my portfolio. Now, you know, other people be like, but Edwin, you know, there's a lot of money. Look, I put the money in there for a reason, to generate income to pay my daughter tuition, right? And the portfolio is continuing to grow, and that's all I can ask for right now. That's all I can ask for. I can ask for nothing more, right? Eventually, like I said, I want to get all my crypto out of this portfolio. I'm probably going to put it into Webull. I already got some crypto there. So eventually I'm going to sell all of the crypto out of here and move that out the way, and, you know, put my crypto in Webull. But for now, it gives us something to talk about when I do my weekly stuff. I can talk about crypto because I have a crypto portfolio in my Robinhood. Okay, so back to Charlie Schwab. Now, for Charles Schwab, there's not a lot of stuff that came in, right? For this week, you know, we got the big boys. So for Charles Schwab, I did a lot of trimming on the portfolio, and I bought a lot of things, right? With the dividend I was coming in, so right now, I think I got about $600 sitting in this account. As far as balance goes, because I've spent all the money buying stuff. Let's see what the balance is. So I got like $200 in there right now, right? Settled balance, $200. That is crazy, right? But you know what? That's how I do things sometimes. And sometimes I tend to get a little bit ahead of myself. And that's one of those things right there. So let me move this out. I'm going to select dividend, deposit. What else? I'm going to select interest. I think that should be it, right? to give me everything I need. Let apply, and voila, right? So this week, I thought I was gonna get my weeklies, but my weeklies not in here because I sold them out. But I don't know if did I sell them yesterday or I sold them earlier. I don't even know. But for now, we got these two. I got 1,800 from Coney. I thought I was gonna get a little bit more, but that's what I got. I got 1,400 from Alti, and I got 7,000. 7,000. That's coming. I got $17.70, 74 cents from Realtor Income. Oh, so the total for Charles Schwab is $3,317.58. Now the rest of the stuff is from the previous week, which was not a big stuff, right? From the previous week, wasn't big at all. The only thing I got the week before that, but that was from last month. I got paid the first week. Was Tesla, and you guys already know about that because I didn't even put that on I didn't put that on this month's thing, even though it came in this month because this was counted on this month, right? This was counted towards this month's income, even though because of Thanksgiving holiday we got paid this in December instead of November, right? So I didn't add these to my this month's income, even though I got paid this month. Because some people are like, well, your income is low, but this got calculated by the app towards my this month's income, right? And I explained that before, but still people were like, well, your income don't look like it's enough, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, what does it matter? What's your income? All right, guys. So let's go to the snowball. Right? In the snowball, it says this month I was supposed to get $8,000 from my Fidelity portfolio, right? That's on this app. The other app gives me something completely different. Now, last week, we got $959. I went back and rechecked the dividends, and I found some extra dividend that came in after the fact. So I added that to the overall dividend, which ended up being $959. Right? That's from last week. But for Fidelity for this week, we got $2,273.24. So if you add that to was from last week, that's $3,000, right? So that's $3,000 plus in 2 weeks. Now, this 8,600 is estimated based on this app for this month. Right? I always say estimated, right? Estimated. I say that all the time. Estimated. Because people tend to, for some reason, get all crazy about this stuff. See, if I look at the tracker right here, all of this was paid 2007 something, right? All of these was paid. Tesla that I didn't add, Ybit that I didn't add. All these guys here is calculated into this month. Now, I keep saying that. So that's $2,700. You got Tesla in here, $2,000. You got Ybit, $530 something, $534. Right? That's almost 2,600, 2,700, 2,000. What was that? 5, 6, 7, 2,700 and change. That need to be deducted from this 8,000, right? So right now we at 2,000. Let me bring this over. This from the last week, right? I'm already updated our goals to be for next year. It's 60K a month, right? So this right here plus this right here. Come on, Edwin. 9 and this right there give us, what's my calculators? So there's 2,000, make sure it's on 00000. I know you're like, what the hell is he doing? I got a calculator right here, folks. Be easy. Be easy with your boy. All right, I got 9, 5, point. Oh shit! Come on now. See, this is why I don't like to use that calculator, because I'm an old man, guys. You gotta be patient with me. I'm old. Okay, I try to keep the stuff simple, but y'all want to be difficult with your boy. All right, let me move this up a little bit now I can see everything. Okay, so I got 959.44. I know some of you guys smart. You're already fitting calculators already while I'm fighting with a calculator. 227.3.24 equals, so $3,232.68. That's just from the fidelity from last week and this week. Okay, so that's a lot of change. Okay, so from last week and this week, 1,368.98 plus 6,718.40 equals, that's $8,080.87.38. All right, so this is how much money I have received in the portfolio this month. Now, if you look at all the portfolios, right, I have gotten money from that I didn't, from the previous month that I didn't add into this portfolio, right? And I'm talking about Tesla. So Tesla, from each one of my portfolios, I have Teslas and YBit in each of my portfolio, right? And also, you got to see right here, all this YMAG and all that stuff. All these guys count into that previous week, right? So, and that money came on the following Monday, right? Even though that week we had another income that came in also. If you look over here, the following week I got income, but it wasn't high, right? Because and the week that I get NVIDIA is my low week, right? So you guys can see the dividend. This tracker is pretty cool. It shows what's coming in, and it helps. Now, I mean, it's close, right? The number is freaking close. It's pretty close. So if you pretty much take out, I mean, I got what the American State Waste or Water, whatever that is, NRK, PDI, Pfizer. You got to remove these guys here from the previous week. And everything else in here is my regular positions. So it's not a lot. $18, $5, $8, $2, 98 cents. It's not a lot. So that week, like I said, I'm building up this week. Well, the week before I get NVIDIA, I'm building up that week. So the next time around, so next week is what expected dividend next week, right? So you see we got 2,400. I mean, this is just from the Fidelity portfolio. We got another $46, $29, $63, and then $2. Now, as I continue to add money to the portfolio, you're gonna see these other positions, right? These other positions are gonna start to grow also, other than just my Fridays, right? And I get all the big income that coming on Fridays, the other week gonna start to grow. Okay, guys, I just want to show you guys that because some people are like, but when your income doesn't add up, how your income don't add up? And I say this over and over. Plus, this is estimated, right? And to tell you guys the truth, this is a lot of work. I spent almost an hour just trying to get this little calculation going because you know you mess up, then you have to go back. I'm writing it down, you know, to make sure it's too much. You know, I'm thinking at some point I'm gonna do like I used to do before. I'm just gonna talk about what we got coming in, and then maybe at the end of the month, maybe like let's say this month finish, then the next month I will come back and talk about the total amount of money we receive from the previous month. That's what I've been thinking about doing. Of course, you guys want everything in it now. Like, okay, what do you get this week? You know, but for me, it's more work, and you guys know that's why I use these apps to make my job a lot easier. But you know, folks don't get it. Folks don't get it. All right, now guys, I'm trying my best. If you want, my volume is coming through my mic on the camera, and it's just easy for me to do it that way. So I know sometimes you guys say, oh dude, we can't hear you, you're talking low. Believe me, I'm talking loud. But you know, it's what I'm using the mic, and the mic is, let's see how, I'm 6'2". My arm is long, and my arm is like right in front of the camera. You see my hand right in front, it's literally almost to the camera. So I'm talking into the camera. So sometimes if I turn away or something, my voice go down. But I listen to all of my videos. There's not one video that I post that I don't listen to. And sometimes the audio is bad, but it takes time for me to redo these videos, and I don't write this stuff down. So if I do the video 10 times, it's gonna be 10 different ways because I'm not writing down stuff saying, okay, well, this is what we're gonna talk about. No, all of these videos pretty much live when I post them because I do them right from my head, and that's it. Okay, guys, so be patient with me. I got a mic that you know, I want to plug up, but I'm thinking, I was like, you know what, I don't want to set everything up and then I have to take everything down because my office is in my room. I have an office space in my room, almost like a living room in my room, that I'm gonna take my office out of here and move it downstairs to the basement, where it's closer to the actual router, and then I will have this space here as a living room in my room. You know, and then when I get up in the morning, I can go downstairs and work instead of just getting up, going to the bathroom, brush my teeth, and then come sit here at my desk, which is convenient. But you know, when you in a relationship or stuff like that, you got people in your house. You know, you start working early in the morning with the lights on. You know, I don't like to work in the dark, so working with the lights on, people might be like, hey man, can you turn? You know, gotta be, you know what I'm saying? But look, yo. Okay, so I'm showing you this thing right here. Now, as you guys know, the estimate is for the next 12 months. Estimate for the next 12 months. But for this month, the income is 30 grand. All right. Now, keep in mind, you see the other month is up, right? This one is 31,000. Keep in mind, this $30,000, right? There's probably almost $3, $4, $5, maybe like $5,000 or $6,000 in there that came from the previous month that was paid into this month. I keep saying that so people don't come for me like, oh Edwin, you lying. I mean, you know, I'm not. This is the app, right? The app it's not smart enough to know that the dividend was for the previous month and it came in this month, right? If it was like that, that would be great, but it's not. And then the rest of the month, it's just estimated based on what I've already received. Now, if the dividend for next month goes up, it's going to estimate it's going to go up. If dividend goes down, the estimate for the rest of the month is going to go down. I hope it makes sense, guys, okay? That's why I use this app, because the calculator, it takes time. I'm 51. I assume you're 52 years old. I'm not a young buck, as they say. Okay, guys? So be patient with your boy, right? And you guys could see from yesterday, dividend is pretty much the same, right? I think so. I don't know. I can't keep up with the little bit of up and down, right? Can't keep up with that. But look at this right here. a year, right? Three million a year, and then I gotta pay. You see that 3 million a year? I gotta pay what 37% in taxes, right? If I sell, now I only gotta pay that in probably on here, not on the total amount because I only making this in a year, right? When I get to that point when I'm making this a year, I think paying the money anyway, we're gonna find other ways, right, to put the money so the taxes can be being cool. So something happened yesterday, right? Remember I told you guys, I don't really do the value of my Tesla. I don't do the value of my Tesla. So in my net worth, I checked my net worth yesterday. And remember I said that I think in the week I said my net worth is like 900,000, whatever it is, right? Now I'd be like, what the hell is net worth? It's everything you own minus what you owed, right? I think I said it right? Everything that you own minus what you owed. So let's say if I got a phone, I got my phone, right? This is the platinum premium, whatever, the phone for the previous year, 2015. I mean, iPhone 15 premium, whatever. You guys know I have iPhone. But this phone, I pay cash for this phone. Well, let's say if the phone is $1,400 and I pay $1,000 off and the balance is $400. So my net worth will be $1,000 and what I owe will be $400. But all of what I own and owe minus, right? So $1,400 is the total value. What I own is $1,000. What I owe is $400. So they're gonna take out that $400 from the $1,400, and then my actual net worth will be $1,000. I hope I explained that right. So when I checked my thing yesterday, my actual net worth went up by 30 grand. I was like, where the hell did 30,000 come from? Now part of that have to do with the growth in the stock market. Part of that have to do with real estate value, real estate that I own, and part of that having to do with money that came in into my portfolio, like deposit checks, paychecks, and all that stuff. Rent already came, so that's not added. But I was completely surprised. I was like, I'm still trying to figure out. I know I had an extra $5,000 coming in that I pulled from another account. That's not part of my net worth. But I was like, how the hell that thing went to 30,000? But sometimes I'm impatient when I update the thing. If it's taking too long, I'll just log out, right? And it does its own thing on the back end. And when I went back to check it, I was like, your boy's about to get to that status, y'all. I'm about to get to that status. And when I get to that status, I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to buy myself something nice. I'm going to take my kids out to a nice dinner. And luckily, everybody going to be here by that time. I think, well, even if they're not, right? If I'm in Colombia or whatever I'm at, when I come home, when that happens, I'm taking them out to a nice dinner so we can celebrate, right? Because for next year, the thing says 40-something%. And y'all know that's crazy. Look at the yield right now. My yield is 7 to 8%. That is scary. I looked at this up yesterday when I got up the call. It like my nerves were bad. I was like, man, 7 to 8% yield. That is crazy. If you tell me to do this a year ago, I'll be like, nah, I'm not having all my money in high yield and stuff like that where I can lose it. But now that I have that mentality, like, look, I only need enough to live. So when it go up and down, that's cool. I only need enough to live. And I'm not spending this money right now. So starting next year, I'm going to stop spending some of this money, especially on my daughter's tuition stuff and stuff like that, because I don't think she's going to get the loan. I don't know what's going on with that. But we're going to start doing that, right? And thank God it's only 4 years. And she talking about going to law school. So, and I said, how you going to pay for law school? I'm going to pay for it? How? Well, I'm going to get a grant or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, guys, remember, this is not financial advice. Okay, guys, invest in your future. It's very important. And you guys can see your boy is doing what he does. Okay, so do it for you, do it for your family. Um, and we are on our way, right, to 2,000 subscribers. And I have made over 180 videos on this channel. That is amazing. Now, if you go back, I try to keep everything kind of the same, and then you see some one-offs in there. So next month is coming. I would have to change the color, right, for next month. I figure I change the color for next month, and that way, when people start looking at this stuff, they're gonna be like, okay, this is Edwin's. This from 2024, and going forward, this is from 2025. So I'm gonna change the colors of the thumbnails so you guys can know. Okay, this is 2025 thumbnails, but it's gonna be pretty much the same stuff. I'll just change the colors. Okay, so don't come for me. Okay, guys. Like I said, I like to keep stuff simple. It's just me. It's boring. I'm a boring guy. I love making money. All right, that's it. Okay, guys, stay blessed. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. We playing tomorrow, so depend on. And the game is early in the morning, so that's good. Our game is early tomorrow. So it's not early, but it's early enough, and hopefully by that time I can make the video and everything works out perfectly. We win tomorrow. We're gonna be up there, close on the table. We're still in second place, right? And I mean, we got 31 points right now, chasing the leader. They got 36 points. They got one game right now. I mean, we got one game. Well, with no games right now. But when we play tomorrow and they draw today, we play tomorrow and win. That's gonna give us 34 points, and they're gonna have 36 points, even though they still got a game at hand. Okay, y'all. I know I'm talking about stuff that don't even matter. I'm a Chelsea fan. I love football. So don't come for me. Don't come for me, y'all. Okay? Happy Sunday. Stay blessed. As always, guys, this is not financial advice. Okay? Have a blessed Saturday. I'm saying Sunday. Happy Sunday. Have a blessed Saturday, y'all. Bye.